Hello. I don't know if anybody's in here or not, but I just couldn't. I can't sleep normally. It's kind of my no sleep time. Sometimes I could fall asleep, but it's only 10 o'clock for me, so it's really not that late. My husband's asleep, and I was like, I'm kind of bored. Somebody will want to come in and talk to me or something. I don't know. Maybe I should see if my old sister's awake. She'll come in and talk to me. Give me just a second. I'll see if I can see if she's awake. Hey, thanks for coming, Doobie. I'm just saying Doobie because every time I try to say all of your name, I always mess up. So I'm just calling Doobie. That's it. And so, no, it's 10 o'clock. So it's not really like my bedtime yet. So, how are you tonight? And I'm just on my phone because I don't have my iPad right in front of me because I went outside to smoke because of smoke. Just Doobie. All right, we'll take it that. Sue M, you came in. I'm so excited. Thank you. Yeah, I know, right? He's so rude. How dare he make us all wait? Like, what the fuck? Dude, come on. I'm so happy you guys are here. Oh, we miss you, Sue. I mean, I get to see you because I'm in other chats with you, but I'm so happy you came to my chat. Makes me feel good. No, it really does. I promise. I don't. I'm outside, so you can't really see me because the light is like blue out here. If you can't see the light. Okay, it's not blue, it's teal. So you can't really see me because I'm outside, but I just thought if I'm, ooh, there, you can't see how, like, I don't got no makeup on or anything. I know, right? Why can't they just, why can't he just do his job? Why does he gotta wait till the last freaking minute? Do you think he does it on purpose to, like, annoy Katie? I kind of think he does. Like, I kind of think he does. That's just my opinion. Has he done it before? Because I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I kinda think that's it. Like, I know he doesn't li you can tell just, like, that he doesn't like brown at all, so I kinda think that too. But I'm interested to see what it has to say. I mean, I try to follow it as much as I can, 'cause I do like the court filing stuff, and I'll probably just watch Emily in the morning and just see what she has to say. She's great about breaking it all down. Yeah, that's what I heard, he does usually wait till the last minute. I mean, he is on the West Coast like me, so that would make sense. I mean, he was a busy dude. I'm sure that they're super busy there. I'm gonna do something real quick. I know you guys are. I don't know who's in here, but I thought. Yeah, you can read it when you get home or when you're in the car. That works. Yeah, I'm sure somebody will. I don't know. I don't know where because I don't watch on. I mean, like I'm subscribed on Civil, but sometimes I don't know. I don't watch him as much. He's kind of he's kind of monotone sometimes, and so it kind of drones on for me, and I'm like, okay, I like you, but you're making me fall asleep. But Emily is good about like breaking it down, and like I don't know, just her energy is different than his, and so I just enjoy her more. I don't know. Hey, Claire, thanks for coming. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that way. He is like, I mean, and I like him. It's just he just has kind of a monotone voice, whereas Emily is much more like talk like her. She fluctuates her voice, and she's very like funny, and I don't know. I just like her. I guess this is where all insomniacs are hanging out tonight. I sometimes I do lives at night when my husband's asleep, but sometimes I'm like, I'm tired. I don't want to do nothing. Yeah, I think he's funny. I don't get me wrong, he just gets a little monotone for me. I kind of am like, okay, I like you, but I don't think I can sit and watch you. Hold on, I'm gonna put if I lose it, just give me a second. Just gonna throw what is my sorry you guys, having technical difficulties with StreamYard. And no, yes, of course you're not an insomniac. Yes, yeah, she's personable, animated. Yep, she is. I love her too. I'm her friendly lurker. Yeah, Sue does have the unfair advantage. Oh, well, at least you got to listen to me. I'm happy you listened. I felt like that stream went really good. I think that um, my sister is great because, and if you guys, anybody that, I mean, some of you have come in and my sister's in there, and she's great because she's not part of the community. So she kind of gives us a outside look of like what, how things should be and stuff. And so, yeah, a lot of people are desperate for those filings. I just want to know what's going to happen. If anybody wants to join me, they can, because I'm just here by myself. I think Megan's asleep because it's like midnight her time and she has to get up early. So it's just me. I always feel weird just talking by myself, even though you guys are in chat and I love it. Sometimes I'm like, what do I talk about? Well, I think we might get that because I think Emily already has something scheduled. So we will get our coffee tomorrow and get to listen to you. Well, I mean, you'll probably read it. I can't read. I don't understand. Like, okay, I'm not really okay. I'm not a dumb person by any means, but court filings, I cannot just sit and read them. I don't mind if somebody else wants to. Yeah, if somebody wants to come in, I'm just by myself. So it's all right. I just, if anybody feels like it, I don't mind having people on panel with me. I actually prefer it, so that helps. Oh, I get Claire. Sweet.
Hey.
I get you. I'm excited. I actually prefer it, so that helps.
How's my mic for you, hon?
Good.
Okay. I didn't want you to be by yourself. I'll give you a few minutes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't like being like I'm fine. I can do it by myself. I just prefer to have somebody to kind of banter back and forth with.
I've learned it is easier.
Yeah.
I stutter a lot if I'm by myself. I just can't get through it.
I just
being
like,
new at it, it's tough. I admire you for tackling it.
Thanks. It's fun. I really actually enjoy it, and it's helped my confidence level a lot. I mean, this does more for me than maybe anybody else because it helps me kind of vent my feelings about things and and kind of justify some of the feelings I have to because other people feel the same way, and so it's nice to have that feeling you're not alone.
It is. I over on the other channel we usually have a few people. It makes it easier. We bounce ideas like you have Megan here, and you can bounce things off each other.
Yeah, and my little sister comes in too.
Yeah, I think I missed that though. I didn't get to meet her. I don't think I was here that day.
Yeah, she comes in. Usually, she'll come in, and Some days she's busy, but most days she'll come in and visit with us, and she's great. She's 26, so I'm 12 years older than her.
12 years?
Yeah, yeah. And she's actually closer to my oldest son's age. Actually, I think she's closer to almost all of my kids, closer in age than I am to her.
Well, it makes it easier to deal with. You know what you're dealing with. It's you're dealing with them, right?
Yeah, yeah. I've kind of helped raise my younger siblings, and so the teenage years haven't been super as rough for me, I think, as they probably could have been. My kids are pretty good, though. I'm lucky.
So what are you talking about tonight?
Oh, hey, Mama T. Sorry, I didn't see that she came in. Nothing. I was just thought I'd jump on because I saw a few people were still awake, and I was like, why not just kind of get on here?
Oh, just you're braver than I. I usually have to have a topic, and I do all this. I try to do all this prep. It's mind-boggling, but.
Oh, I love your streams, though. You and Karma and Shesh are so good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's hard sometimes to tell like who's in the chat. It's really hard to pay attention to the chat when we're all gabbing away and talking. And you got to bounce. I don't know if you do it, but you got to bounce back and forth from StreamYard to YouTube. And
sometimes,
if you want to at anybody or, talk to somebody directly, it's really hard to do in Streamlabs.
Yeah. Usually I have like 2 devices.
Yeah.
I'll have like my laptop because I got a laptop finally. And then my phone, and then I'll have my phone so I can like add people.
Yeah, I've been just trying to do it with open tabs, and it gets a little confusing.
Yeah, that can be. But your phone is great, honestly. Even if it's just to like message, just like hey to somebody, that actually helps. That helps me more when I'm streaming than
right. I'll keep that in mind. When I first started streaming as a panel guest, all I used was my iPhone. I never used my laptop ever.
Yeah.
Because it had a really great mic, and I never used camera, so it really didn't matter. So but now we use
my AirPods
setup. Huh?
I use my AirPods, and they seem to work really good with like the mic and everything.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I haven't tried that yet.
Though. I want different AirPods because I have tiny ears, and AirPods always hurt my ears if I have them in too long.
Mine consistently fall out. I don't know about you, but like I don't know who they designed them for, but they won't stay in.
People with big ears, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. My ears must be at a different angle than everybody else's. I don't know. They do not stay in very well.
The Pros have like they have like 3 different sizes that you can take off, and they're like rubbery. My son has them. And I'm going to steal.
Is that an iPhone? I don't know the name.
Yeah. They're the AirPod Pros.
Oh, okay. The Pros.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check into that.
Yeah. Yeah. If anybody wants to come in. I mean, we ain't doing nothing. We're just talking.
We're just sitting here.
Yeah. We love having people come in. I'm happy to have Claire here. I love Claire.
I'm just sitting here. I don't know what to talk about.
It's okay.
My pic is gone? I don't know. What did she say? My picture went away. What? I can see it. I don't know what she's... Do you still see it?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah. I still see it, Mama T. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I mean, I guess I could look on my...
That used to happen to us on Karma's. If we had a few people up, I would start out with my icon, and then it would disappear. It would just be a white circle. And then sometimes the names would disappear. Like StreamYard gets a little funny, Yeah,
StreamYards, I've noticed sometimes when I just go on my phone, it doesn't like my phone as much as like my laptop or my iPad.
Oh.
It acts weird.
So what did you stream this afternoon?
Yeah, we talked about how to treat your moderators and the chat and the creators.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I should have been here for that one.
Yeah.
That's a hot topic.
It was a hot topic, and I felt like it needed, because I was, the last couple of streams, and I love Erin to death. I think she's a great lady, but it was very frustrating the last few lives and I'd been in other lives where I was a moderator and people were nasty. And I just felt
Right.
like it was something that like we needed to talk about. Like, how do you treat a moderator?
Yeah, I have to say I have strong issues about that, but I don't really want to talk about them out
I
loud.
get
But
it.
I'm sure
Nope,
you
I
were
get
there
it.
and you saw it. It was horrendous. It came out of nowhere, and it was
I was not happy.
unnecessary, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, you don't have to say anymore, but we talked about it a little bit, and I just said, you know, what I kind of, it was a good topic to kind of talk about because they've been in, you know, I've been a moderator for a lot of other channels, and I've seen it constantly where people are just so nasty to the moderators.
They are. And the issue that came up that the person was speaking about had been resolved months ago. Months
That's
ago.
weird.
It was a misunderstanding in the chat. And you know how we're not supposed to hide anybody over there. We're just supposed to ask them to be respectful.
Right.
And that's what I did 3 times to the general chat. And this particular person was going after an individual, adding them and going after an individual.
Yep.
So in that case, I added that person and asked them to be respectful at the creator's request, not my request, the creator's request.
Right.
It actually says that in my message. And they turned around and said I was attacking them for whatever reason. I won't even say what the reason was. And I said,
I got attacked too. They kept
they
like,
attacked me and said
yeah.
I was picking on them specifically based on who they were. And I said, I'm sorry, no, I'm not. You're an icon. There's no way I would know who you are. Like
right?
what you and he got highly offended because I called him out on it and blocked me immediately.
I'm the one that calls people out. Like in stream, I will straight up at somebody and be like, hey,
I know, right? You're so you look so innocent, but aren't I the one always telling you, no, Britt, you can't do that. Like, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. We gotta take it on the chin.
You guys don't know behind the scenes. I'm like, Claire, can I block them yet?
I'm like, no, you can't. No, we can't do that. I'm the one actually holding everybody back like all the time. I get a lot of crap for it, but if that's the creator's request, as a volunteer for that creator, we do what they want. But at the same time, I would like to say in my defense, as a moderator, giving my time, should anything happen in a stream with a guest, with anybody in the chat, always back up your moderators and deal with them in private later. Do not publicly let them get eviscerated as I was in that chat. And that's all I'm going to say. That was wrong on so many levels. I can't even tell you.
I agree.
Like, it was, and then to act like I shouldn't be upset, like I had nothing to say, blew me away, you know, and it's not for me to go to anybody and talk about it. I didn't do anything.
Right.
The wrong was done to me.
You didn't do anything wrong.
That's right. The wrong has been done to me. I'm going to stand on my character. I'm going to hope that people understand that I would never do any of the things that this person was saying I was doing. And just hope that I get backed up. But, you know, as far as the creator, you either want me there or you don't. You either back me up or you don't. I deserve at least that respect.
Sorry, Doobie. We were just letting Claire talk. And I don't know if we just lost her. But
I'm sorry. Come on in, Doobie. I'll quiet you.
No, you're fine. I think she might have dropped her. You know how that is.
I'm sorry, Doob. But no, I just, you know.
Yeah, Kiki Ray, I agree. And hi.
Thank you, Kiki. It's like I've got a big target on my head or something. And unfortunately, Brett, you know that happens when you start to mod in a lot of different places. They just start to see your name, and for whatever reason, it just ticks other people off. Like, they don't even know you. They just know you're around.
Yeah, it's like, even if you, and the thing is with you is, and I said this earlier in my other stream, that you actually don't talk a lot in the streams, like in the chat.
No, not anymore, because in a lot of places they put me in like senior, where I got to look for the accounts that are blocked and I got to look for the trouble. So I'm not doing the socialization part of it.
Yeah.
You know, mod is like dropping links, socialization, you know, hello, greet, you know, meet and greet, welcoming. But when you're on the other end of it, if there's if there's trouble going on, I hate to say trouble, drama, whatever. If you feel there's something that needs to be watched for, if the creator has recently been attacked of anything, sometimes we are off to the side looking for that stuff, because you guys that are doing the meet and greets and dropping the links, you cannot be watching all of that at the same time. So I often get designated over there a little bit, or take that on willingly a little bit.
Well, there's only 2 of us, so it's just me and you.
Oh yeah, in that stream, but in that stream, there's really not much to do. All we do is let people do whatever they're going to do and ask them to be nice about it. Literally, that is the job over there, period. Like, just,
that's it. That's
hello, y'all, play nice. Don't leave blood on the floor. Clean up when you go. You know, hey, that's it, right?
Right? Be nice. It's like,
just be nice. That's all we say over and over again. There's really nothing else we can do.
I mean, occasionally I've had to time people out in there, but it's because they're getting too aggressive. And one girl even actually thanked me for timing her out. She's like, I needed you to time me out.
Yeah, I think they have the one time, didn't Erin say on stream, guys, do whatever you got to do. It's getting crazy in there.
Yep.
And it was like a gift, right? Finally. I believe you did go a little crazy, didn't you, Britt? You were like, I don't know what to do. Like, we could just go get
I was
some
like,
people.
well, no, there was a couple of people that like were going after Dottie and a few other people. And Dottie, we hadn't done anything. And it was just getting to the point where it's like, you have to do something. I mean, I get like, you know, making a point, but being nasty and attacking, that's just a completely different animal.
Yeah.
No, there's no need for it at all.
Right. Because, you know, you're there in the person's stream. There's at least the way I look at it, there's a monocle of respect that should be given to the creator, regardless of who her guest is and what's going on. I mean, if you're there to see that creator, be a little respectful. There's a way to make a point without turning a whole chat into a fight zone, right? I mean, and that's the hard part. That's what moderators have to do. And no one likes to be corrected, you know?
Oh my gosh, no.
Right?
If you even
they don't want to be, right?
Like, and I wasn't being disrespectful, and you're like, well, you kind of were.
Right. They don't want to hear it. Yeah. They were like, no, why are you picking on me? This one said this and this one said that. I was like, well, this is the one I saw and I'm talking to you. Like, it's not like you didn't do it.
I do agree.
I don't really care what the other person did right
that
now. I saw what you
people,
did, you know.
Yeah, that we do need more than 2 months. And that's not our, you know.
Well, I don't know what the plans are. I haven't heard from anybody, Britt. So you may be on your own, babe.
Thanks.
Just saying, if you think I'm going back there to get eviscerated again, I mean, what kind of an idiot would I be?
I understand. Hey, Chapter Epilogue, thanks for coming.
What?
Chapter Epilogue. She just said hi.
Oh, yes, hello. Oh.
But yeah, I mean, when you're in, like, and back in Katie's, when I did moderating for her, man, I don't know if Chapter remembers this. She probably does. When, like, almost all of the moderators got, like, demoted, but we didn't get our wrenches taken away. So like, let's say it was me and you, right? And we got demoted, but like to not do anything. She would get mad at us if we didn't do something, but then she would tell us, oh, you're not allowed to time people out or anything like that. What's the point of having us as your moderator?
Right. Why are you there? Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
why do you have
really
a wrench? Yeah. I don't know. Every creator has a different, you know, setup. Some of the creators I work for, well, not work, but volunteer as a mod, they don't like people to be hidden unless, you know, it's like a third offense. And then the first offense, you time somebody out, you really should be adding them to tell them why, so that when they come out of timeout, they have the opportunity to correct themselves. And I've been in chats where we have to do it 3 times before we're allowed to hide somebody. And then we make a note of it and they can be unhidden for the next stream. But the important part is to hide them during that stream to stop the craziness. It doesn't mean they're hidden forever. Some people just hide them forever. You know, I know certain channels that'll just like, you know, if you pull that stuff and then they say, okay, email me or whatever. And then they just never unhide them.
Hey, Doobie.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
It's breaking up really bad on my end.
Do you have oh, it might be your AirPod. Like, do you have headphones or?
I have a headset.
That might be it. Sometimes, oh, thanks for coming, Sue. Sometimes when you have a headset with StreamYard, it breaks it up. But thank you for coming. I'm excited that you're on my panel.
It's pretty cool to be up here with Doobie.
I know. I feel like special tonight.
You feel you've had people up. You've had quite a few people up before.
I like to have people come in and visit with me. I like people.
That's a good thing if you're going to be out here on YouTube talking. You really do need to like people. Like,
oh yeah,
just communicate, be around people a lot, and talk, have discussions. I've recently be introducing a lot of different creators that people aren't familiar with, and trying to have some conversations with them about different things. But I'm just starting out. I mean, you're a little more experienced at this.
A little bit, but not by much. I'm pretty sure that I'm about I think I've been about a month now.
I just finished my 3rd live, so I think about a month, maybe a month. Not even.
Maybe.
Before that, I only had guest appearances. Like I was on Joey's channel on Am I the Asshole? I had been I had been on Dottie's for trivia night a couple of times, and I did like 3 or 4 streams with Karma when she first started her channel. I think I was there for.
Yeah, I remember that.
Does anybody else have plans to go over the filing, or?
We haven't.
I haven't seen anything drop yet. Have you? No. I'm having a hard time hearing, so I didn't understand the whole question. But
I think I missed it too. I think she broke up a little bit.
Yeah, but if Karma and I cover the filing that we usually do, we do a lot of legal stuff. Like we did Johnny Depp with Cheshire, and we did Marilyn Manson with.
Yeah, the Marilyn Manson was really interesting.
Yeah, it was fascinating. I got to tell you, I read the book. I was like really creeped out. I thought I was going to find an angle to support him, but it didn't work out that way. But we do the legal stuff, but we don't do it right away. We're not one of the channels that will like promote everything right away. We kind of do it, and we look at all the cases that get mentioned in the filing itself and try to figure out what exactly they're trying to say.
Yeah, Cheshire. Yes. Mark. Yes, I could go for that.
And Kiki, yeah, you're so right. Her voice is amazing. She was reading the Am I the Asshole on my channel today, and her voice is that's what she should do for a living. It's incredible.
Well, she's actually the first person I talked to any interviews with was with Cheshire. That was the first time I ever did not the first time I did a panel. The first time I did a real interview, kind of talked about my experience, that kind of thing.
She has an awesome channel. It's very, very varied. She does a lot of art. She does a lot of open discussion about top items in the news. And also she does analysis of Twitter thread conversations, which are amazing. I could hang out all day for those.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then she does the that time of the month, the woman's panel on issues, which is always really interesting. I mean, she puts out a lot of stuff. And of course, she's on Steve's channel all the time. But
yeah. Oh my gosh, him talking about making soap. That was cracking me up today.
Yeah.
I was like, I need some goblin soap.
I think we lost Doobie again.
I know. I think her headset's messing up.
I'm sorry, dude. I would have loved to have talked with you. And I couldn't hear what she was saying.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Doobie. Next time we'll figure it out, and maybe you can come in.
Do you think it would be better if I dropped? Would her mic be better if I dropped?
No, I don't think that's it. I think it's on her end. It happens sometimes. I have that happen when I go into Dottie's streams. Sometimes it'll break up really bad, and it's just my internet connection.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh. And some phones don't like StreamYard.
Some don't. I know that they like go in and out. We had a guest on Karma's that just like popped in and out like every 5 minutes. We couldn't even really have a conversation. It was that bad. They just kept dropping and dropping.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't, yeah, it sucks. I hate it. I mean, like, I'm trying to, like, I've been looking into, like, other, like, streaming apps to see if there's something better out there than StreamYard, just because it seems like, you know, there's definitely some issues with it when you have more than a few people on your panel.
Right. Well, I've had 4 with no problem, and once I go past 4, it gets dicey. But Karma has got the larger program. Not the mini program that you and I are running. And she says she can do 10. So, like, that's pretty cool to have 10. But I would imagine it does get to be a little dicey. First of all, I can't even imagine talking to 10 people at the same time. Can you?
Oh, I don't think I could do it. It gets too much. I've been on panels where there's that many people and you're like, oh, too many.
And it gets hard because you're over talking each other. There's that little gap in between that you have to, as you stream, you get used to that delay. And
I had that happen to me. Yeah, it does.
Like even just 3, when it's when you get a good conversation going, sometimes Karma and Chesh and I will end up talking over each other just a little bit, like, and then we'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, and trying to straighten it out. It gets comical, you know. Sometimes.
Me and Megan do it to each other all the time.
Yeah.
We'll sit back and then I'm like, oh no, go ahead. And then she'll like, go ahead. Because we don't like it when we're in a chat and we're watching somebody and they overtalk somebody else. It's frustrating. Especially when
annoying,
when somebody like the creator, the guest overtalks the creator. It's really frustrating, you know, like, I don't know. It's just like, be respectful if you're going to be in a panel because, you know, the creator is inviting you and letting you be there. So, you know, I think that's kind of important to remember if you're going to be on panel, just to be respectful of the creator and people.
I think I've been lucky so far. I mean, sometimes when I go, they're like you got to talk more. Like when I first started out, I guess I didn't talk enough, and they were like pushing me. You know,
you were actually when you did the avatar the first time you did it with Moderate and Illuminacy. You didn't talk as much, and I was like, "Wait, Claire, talk a little more. I want to hear you."
I know. I'm even talking about way back when I did appearances, like when I first started with Karma. Like they were like, "You don't talk enough. Like we want to hear you. Like get out. You like you got to talk." And we're always going in. And what do you have to say, Claire? And what do you have to say? And I'm like, I don't know. You know?
Right. Sometimes I was like that in my own stream.
But I got to tell you, that avatar stream with Moderate and Lacey was the most fun. Like I can't even imagine a more fun way to break out your channel. That was so amazing. I was rolled. I couldn't keep a straight face. Did you hear me? I was laughing so hard.
You know, you and Moderate were cracking up, and Lacey did really good with like not cracking up as much. She stayed in character pretty good.
You know why? Because she wanted to get us to crack up. She did everything she could to make us lose ourselves.
I love her.
And I have to tell you, that was all improv. We had no script. We did not know what was going to happen. All we knew was what our characters were, and the premise was we're going to work on their relationship. That's all we went into it with. All of that was just the 3 of us, our dynamic, just torturing each other.
You guys did awesome.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I hope to do it again with them if I can get the 2 of them in the same place. I don't know what character I would be. I can't be Phil Bear again. It was just, he quit.
I'm trying to think of somebody else that might be a good, like, moderate, you know, you'd be as, like, the...
I want to try to get somebody else to come in there as the therapist, like, is either Dr. Drew or...
Oh, my gosh, that'd be awesome.
Or Ilyana saved my life, the one who yells at people, like, so she could come in there and straighten them out.
Or Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer. He could just make them take paternity tests or something. I don't know. But it would be pretty funny, don't you think?
It out. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm already cracking up just seeing
that. Yeah, so I just need, you know, hey, if anybody out there knows anybody who would like to come and try to work on Karen Joy and Unidork's relationship, DM me, you know,
chapter epilogue, I could see her doing that. I think she'd be funny.
Yeah, DM me with your idea, Chapter. I'm on Twitter. It's the same name. You'll find me. We may even be following each other already because I know the name. So that'd be cool. I mean, I think it would be funny.
When Chapter Blog, came out and everything, I'm like, oh my gosh, Chapter Blog. And everybody's like, who's that? I'm like, she was a mod for Katie. She's been a mod forever. And I was so excited that she finally stepped away from Katie. I was so proud of her because I've been away from her for so long. And some of them, her diehard mods are not diehard. Well, how do I explain that? Just her longtime mods. That are left. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you because it's such a big step. I know how hard it was for me to leave. So
it's a big step. It's hard to leave any channel that you're modding for. You feel responsible. It's a commitment you've made. Yeah. Just like any commitment, It's hard. I mean, there's too many for me right now. If I'm going to be running,
a lot. You do have a lot, and you have a wrench here, but you don't have to do nothing. Nobody ever, I don't need anybody to really be a moderator right now. And if there ever comes a point that you want one, don't want anymore, I'll take it away.
No, it's fine. I don't. It's fine either way. I thought when I showed up and you gave it to me, it was like an honor. It was like, oh, that's really nice of you.
I did. I give it to my friends. That's
it was like, but there's nothing really to do in your stream.
No, there's not. Everybody's
because everybody's so nice, which is great. I have to say, I have quite a few moderators because I thought with. Unfortunately, like Kiki Red said, I've been getting a lot of trouble. So I immediately thought it might follow me to the channel or to any channel I was on. So I made sure I had a pretty tough crew of moderators. I went around and stole all the best mods I could find.
I try to take them too. I think that I don't know if I'll ever be have a really aggressive channel. I know, I just hope that one day I can get 1,000 subs.
Right. I don't think
where I'm looking at,
Yeah, I don't think my channel is aggressive. I just expected outside aggression.
Yeah,
but everybody who's been coming has been so supportive, and they're so funny in the chat, and they talk to each other, and they just help us along. And like the people that support you just get to really, really appreciate them, and the way that they just support you, and they put up with all the little hiccups that come on.
Hold on just a second. Sorry, Leah. I did not mean to. I thought I hit you in, and then it didn't hit it. Hey, thanks for coming.
Hi, Britt. Hi, Claire.
Hi. How are you?
Good to see y'all. Well, good to talk to y'all because I can't see y'all.
Chapter, right? Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Yes, Aaliyah Grace, aka Chapter Epilogue, with my little Cookie Monster shirt on.
Okay. Do you like to be called Aaliyah or Chapter?
Either one.
Oh.
I use both. So.
You have a question. I pinned it.
Chapter, you ever go to my channel and watch my videos? I have not. Doobie Pink Floyd Hippie Chick, which, by the way, I'm going to say it every stream. I love your name. You have the coolest name ever.
She does have a cool name.
I know, right? No, I have not been there yet.
Right there. That's my sister.
Hi, Brit's sister. I've never watched Vampire Diaries ever a day in my life.
Oh, I stopped watching it. I got into it and then I was like, that's stupid.
I did. I watched them in the beginning, I think.
I got annoyed when they switched brother love and I was like, nope, that's not how the books went. I'm done.
Right.
They kind of I was going to watch because Nina Dobrev from Degrassi lived over there, and then I was just never got around to it.
Yeah, that life happens.
I haven't been able to watch many series lately. Has anybody watched anything good besides that?
I watched a new one. Oh, well, not Netflix. I was on regular TV. I've watched Nurses, and that's really good if you like Grey's Anatomy, but it just involves the nurses, and it's really good.
Is it? Because I am a big Grey's Anatomy fan. I've watched that since day one. I used to watch ER and
yes.
almost all of them. Those medical dramas. Yeah, I
Yes,
was
you would probably like
fascinated.
it. And New
Yeah.
Amsterdam's really good. I've watched a few seasons of
I
that.
love
That's a really good one.
him. I love him. He's so human, right?
I love that
For
show.
for a doctor, and he gets into these situations. He's just so human. Yeah.
There was a new episode last night, and I just watched it tonight. It was so good. I'm not going to spoil
Oh, don't
it for
tell me. I
anybody.
probably have it
I
on
won't.
DVR, but it was good.
It was so good. It was so good. Just a little montage at the very beginning kind of made me cry. I was like,
Did it? Because like I don't like when they start the season making you cry about somebody that's not there from the year before.
No, it's not that nobody's not there. They were just going over kind of their experience through a pandemic. It was really good.
Yeah.
Walking Dead, yes.
The Walking Dead is back.
I've been playing the video game The Walking Dead. You guys, it is really good. I know it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as the series. Of course, like the main characters are different, Lee and Clementine. But guys, it's like I know the game came out in like 2012, 2013. And the final season came out like a couple of years later. When the gaming studio that created it, Telltale, they closed down. So they were like, oh, well, we're going to lay everybody off except the ones working on the final chapter of The Walking Dead, and then that's it. So they finally put out The Walking Dead final chapter.
Closer to the comic series or the show?
The comic.
Did they?
Yeah. They stayed way closer to the comics. The thing about it is that, you know, it's one of those games where you have the choice of who to save. So, of course, I'd be going on through my phone like, what happens if I save this person? What happens if I save the other person? So,
I'd be the same way.
I'd be kind of like...
I have my favorite. I'd probably save Negan because I love Negan. Don't shoot the messenger. But I love Negan.
I mean, but, you know, it is what it is on that. But the only character like they have in the DLC from the TV show is Michonne. So...
Oh, okay.
And she's in the DLC, not the original game.
Oh.
I know a lot about the comics, but I've never played the game.
The game is really good. If I could stream and play at the same time without crashing everything out, I would stream it.
Yeah, because there's so many people that do that now, right? Like I watch a few of the Among Us streams, you know. I'm kind of addicted to that silly little game.
Kind of addicted.
Easier for me to play.
Oh, my daughter loves Among Us. Mommy, pull up Among Us on your iPad, please.
I'm just so bad at it because I can't lie and get away with anything. I get killed and called out and ditched all the time.
I would be horrible at that game.
Yeah, I am. I'm always, and what do they tell you, right? Don't go in electrical. Like if you go in electrical, you're going to die. Like everybody dies in electrical. That's the only thing I can tell you about the game is just don't go in there until last or with a whole bunch of people. Not even just one person, like make it 3 or 4 and go do what you got to do in there.
You need to get a friend to play with and then you guys can be the murderers together.
Well, yeah, we do play double imposter, but this team, the system randomly picks the imposters. Like you don't get to choose who's going to be. Like you're right before you start the game, it tells you if you're a crewmate or an imposter.
An imposter.
Right. And then you just got to fake your way through it. The best part of being an imposter, though, is venting. Venting's cool. I love the pop-up, kill, drop back down, and get the heck out. I love that. Like, it's real sneaky. Like, I like that.
Oh, yeah. The little floor vents.
Yeah, I can't lie, but I can be sneaky.
Oh, my gosh. I love this. I was laughing at what she said because Megan said the same thing to me, too. She loves it because it's Denny from Grey's Anatomy.
Right.
You know what? I've only watched like 1 or 2 episodes of Grey's Anatomy, period.
I've watched it. So when it first came out, back in, I think it was 2004, I had just had I was in the hospital for a month. I had to have a surgery of my stomach. And I had gotten sepsis and I was in the hospital for I guess a month or so. And it came out right at that time. And so I kind of glommed on to Grey's Anatomy because it helped me kind of just like get out of my headspace. But then also I had all these surgeries and hospital stays, and so it kind of helped heal me. It was weird, but now I just love it. Me and my husband watch it. That's one of our
You know,
shows.
the last time I was in the hospital for a kidney infection. Oh my goodness, it was the most miserable thing in the world. The last time I was in the
I
hospital,
can't
not
imagine.
the mental health hospital, but yeah. So I was in there for a routine kidney infection, running a fever of almost 105,
Oh wow.
and can't change the channel. The only thing that's on is Friends. So I ended up watching Friends for like 2 weeks straight.
Friends is good. Friends is a great show.
Yeah, but when you've been watching it 24/7, you're already in pain. You're like, oh my goodness, can I watch something else?
Yeah, I agree. It was like that and Gilmore Girls got me through a lot of like the hospital stay. Gilmore Girls got me through like because it was on every day. And so it was like, oh, I looked forward to it because it was on reruns. And so, I mean, it was a really hard stay at the hospital. Plus, because at the time, I was pregnant and we lost the baby because of my surgeries and everything.
Sorry.
And so, oh, thank you. So it was super hard for me to like mentally just deal with it. So I kind of glommed onto anything that was like, oh, that's relatable. I like that.
Yeah,
So,
a distraction, obviously. It's a great
yeah.
show. It was a
Yeah,
good
it is
series.
a really good show.
Yeah. I'm going to have to drop out, hon. I got
Oh,
a
no, thank
text.
you
I
for
have to go take
coming.
care of something. It was lovely to meet you, Leia. I just answered your message. I'll make sure we'll follow and we'll get back in
And
touch.
Claire,
See
I
if
want
we
you to
can-
come on again one of these days, like during a day stream if you can.
Day streams are tough for me, because
I
I'm
know.
either on a stream or I'm modding a stream.
Right.
So, but I will try. I'll pop in.
Well, I can work with you too on a time that might be better because during the day until 4 o'clock my time, which is the West Coast,
Mhm.
I can stream because I just have told my husband I won't stream during the times that he's home or like awake. Just
That's a
out of
good
respect
plan
for him,
because then it doesn't interfere with your
with my
your
family life. Yep.
Yeah. We can talk about that when it comes up. Like if I'm around, I'll just
Sweet.
pop over like I do. You
Yeah,
see
I'd
me in
love
the
it.
chat sometimes when I'm free.
Yeah, I'd love to have you.
Okay. Thank you. It was lovely to meet
Thank
you.
you for coming. Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely to
See y'all
meet you
later.
too, Claire. We'll talk over Twitter.
We will. We'll talk on Twitter. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Cristola. Thank you for coming. I know, right? How dare they kill Glenn? That's so awful. And I don't want to spoil anything more because, oh, that was bad. Bad, Negan. Bad. But I love him. He's so funny. So do you watch The Walking Dead or you just play the game?
I just play the game. I've never sat down and watched the series. My big brother, yes, I have a big brother, is really, really big on The Walking Dead.
I have a couple big brothers.
I have one brother.
This is the first time we've ever got to talk together.
Yeah, it's the first time we've just been. Yeah.
It's nice. I'm happy.
Yeah, because we've kind of messaged each other once or twice before. But that's about it.
And then when we modded together, we used to talk all the time in the mod group, and we'd always have a good time. And
yeah,
it was always the thing is the chat, our mod group was so fun unless Katie came in, and then it was like, oh fuck, the mom's here, we gotta shut up. Even Todd was fun. Do you remember Todd being fun in there? He was fun too.
Yes, I do. Man, we had so much fun in the group. I was so sad when she closed. I was like, why?
I mean, I got why, because there was, moderators that were getting ready to leave, and so they would take screenshots and share them, and so I got where she was needed to, but she only has a couple of mods now, right?
Yeah, Scarlett and Jesse, as far as I know. There might be Nadia, I think, still mods.
I don't like Nadia.
I don't have an opinion on Nadia. I don't have an opinion on Nadia.
to me. But
I've
that's just
never
'cause
like
I
interacted with her, so I
Oh,
don't
okay.
have like
That makes sense.
her. So
And I know that you were, with your school, and then you've had a lot of stuff happen in the last couple of years. You weren't there as much, and so when people are like, "Who?" I'm like, "No, it's Chapter Epilogue. She's awesome. You guys don't know. I used to talk to her all the time."
yeah, I've been called mean before because because I would go off on somebody on Twitter for saying something mean to me, so I'd say mean shit back.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you need somebody like that.
And
Katie was lucky to
tomorrow
have
on
the
my
people she had.
yeah, when she had when she had a good mod team, she had a great mod team. Like when it was all of us on one accord,
Mhm.
especially in the old Discord.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, do you remember me ever begging anybody for money in the old Discord?
I wasn't in the Discord, but not in the mod group either. Because I was in the Facebook mod group. I left in December of 2019. So,
Oh,
because
that's
we
when the
got into
whole
it.
the LB and all that stuff was
Yep.
going on.
And
Yeah.
I was sticking up for her in the IG live, and she thought I was putting her down, so she blocked me off her channel. And everybody's like, "That's your mod, that's your mod." And then somebody goes, somebody said something about like, "Oh, that's kind of trashy." And she goes, "Yeah, that's just she's just trash. She needs to apologize to me. She needs to come to me." And it really hurt my feelings, and it kind of just went downhill from there.
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, it was I kind of just left quietly with Dreadlocks and Kendra, Tiny Dancer.
Yeah, I remember Dreadlocks and Tiny Dancer. I
Yeah.
remember just about everybody. Remember when Jake BZW and a few other people left?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was right after that stream where Katie got mad at me for talking about my depression.
Oh, I
And
hate when she would get mad at you guys. That's for saying anything. But I saw that
yeah,
you're
so
doing a stream tomorrow for depression and anxiety, and I mean, I'll be in the chat for it because I deal with anxiety and I have major depressive disorder. So that's a
same.
lot of what my channel is about is mental health. That's kind of where I center on, like my day streams is mental health.
It's got to be tomorrow night because tomorrow throughout the day is going to be a super busy day. I've got like therapy and doctor's appointments. I wanted to do it earlier, but my latest doctor's appointment is at 6:10. So
Yeah, you
of
got to
course
do
I
what you
had to
got to
schedule it
do.
later.
Yeah, do what
But
you got to do,
and
and I'll
then
be in
of
chat
course
for you.
thank you. And of course I had an announcement to make in my video. If you can like notice something, like my
Oh,
announcement
I
is like
see
right
that.
here.
I can see it now. I see it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. I wasn't like completely paying attention because I'm trying to like look at chat and look at so congratulations. That's so awesome. I'm so excited for you. And you guys are moved into your new apartment.
Yes,
That's
we've
so
had some issues
awesome.
with the landlord because it's because long story short, there's somebody on our hall who is not very clean, so we get the remnants of their.
Oh, oh, I think no fun. That's got
Oh
to be
yeah. Oh, do you
frustrating.
want to see it up close? Did you want to see it up close?
Yeah, show it up close. You can get it. That's very pretty. Nice. That's some bling there.
It's a 3-ring set.
I just got
Um,
I lost my ring last summer and my husband bought me a new one. But I don't have it on right now because I don't wear it at night when I'm going to bed and stuff. They say you're not supposed to because it can like ruin the diamonds and all of that. So
I decided not to go with diamonds. I wanted to because blood diamonds and the whole De
mhm.
Beers thing and everything going on with the diamond industry. So I decided to get sapphires.
That's awesome.
And oh, thank you, Christola and Doobie Pink Floyd Hippie Chick. I will always love saying her whole name.
I know. I always just call her Doobie because I always like mess it up when I'm trying to say it all.
I like to say it all really fast. Doobie Pink Floyd hippie chick.
Yep. And I get too tongue tied, so I don't. But that's so awesome. So when did he ask?
A little while back, but we special ordered these, so
Oh,
didn't get
cool.
them until yesterday.
So are you guys just gonna hold off and just wait to do a whole wedding ceremony until everything's a little bit safer? Or are you guys just gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
do it?
No, it's we're gonna wait till all of this, especially all the beer virus stuff is cleared up.
Right.
We would like
That
for
makes sense.
family and friends, especially family out of town. We have a lot of family out of town. Like I got family in New York, I got family in Detroit, I got family in California. Like I got family all over. Like
Right.
I
Me
had said on
too.
one, I talked about on one of my streams. No, this was my interview with AT2. But a fun fact about me is my mom's side of the family, the Perkins side, is the third largest family in the United States of America.
Oh wow. I got a big family. I
Yup.
mean, I was raised Mormon, so if you can imagine, there's 8 kids in my family. There's 36 grandchildren and there's over 100 great grandchildren. So we got a big
Goodness.
family. Not as big as the
I,
biggest in the United States, but we got a big family.
not as big, yeah, third biggest, because it's just like we would branch off and then have more
Yep.
kids. And
Yep.
then come to find out, my great grandfather, my granddaddy's daddy, had 2 different families, and that's how
Oh,
all that
whoops.
happened.
Oops. That happens sometimes. I come
And
from
we didn't
like some
find
of
out
my
till
later on.
yeah, we didn't find out till like 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
That my great grandfather had 2 different families, and so the other Perkins were us too.
Oh, gosh. So did he marry them, or was it like one family he forgot about and then they like divorced and they got an, or was he just cheating?
So, well, he was maintaining both families, but he was
Okay.
married to my granddaddy's mama.
Okay. Okay. It's always so interesting when you find out things. Like I found out things in my family and I'm like that one of my aunts isn't fully like my aunt. And I was like, wait, what? It was like kind of a family secret. And it was sucked for my grandma because she was groomed by a gentleman when she was really young, and so there's a whole thing, and I didn't find out about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, but it didn't change like that she's still my aunt, like it doesn't change that fact.
Yeah, that's still
um
family,
oh yeah. And so but that's crazy.
right? We kept like being asked, "Oh, are you related to the Perkins down like near Mobile?" It's like I don't think so. They look like us, but I don't think so.
So where are you
The
at,
high
like what state?
cheekbones and um,
You just,
where am I
oh,
at
if you
with
don't want
like?
to. State, no, I was like, what state are you in? If
Oh,
you don't
I'm in
want to say, you don't
Alabama.
have to. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I'm open
awesome.
about that. And I'm
Oh yeah,
also
I'm in.
open about guys. If you want to get me out of Alabama, you can donate.
Yeah, I live in Oregon, so I'm on the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm close to the East Coast, but still in Central Time. Alabama really should have been in Eastern Time, but
Yeah,
that's another conversation for another day.
that's all right. That's funny.
Everybody
So,
asks me, "Aren't you in Eastern Time?" No, I'm not in Eastern Time.
yeah, so I have family in Utah, and then I have a sister that's in Vegas, and my brother lives in Arizona. So I don't really live by any of my siblings or anybody. I hate it because my littlest sister that was in the chat just now, she has 2 babies that are 2 and 5 months old. And I hate it because I don't get to see them. I'm like, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
My little girl, I went to take her to school this morning, and because she spends the night at my parents' house. She stays with me during the day, but I don't want my
Hmm.
babies living in a hotel. So, um, I didn't want my babies living in a hotel, and then I would like for us to get, a bigger place,
Right.
and get rid of them out of
Yeah.
here before she can start spending the night.
Right. And you got to do what's best
So,
for you and what's best for her. And I get it. Whatever works for you and your family is it's perfect. I mean, me and my husband, got married when we were 18. We've been married almost 20 years. We've been together
Oh
21.
wow,
Yeah,
congratulations.
thanks. And we have our oldest actually turns 20 on Sunday. So,
Okay. Well, happy
yeah.
early birthday to your son.
Yeah, and then I have an 18-year-old. Well, he's almost 18. And then my daughter is 13. So I just have the three,
I just
and I'm
got
happy with that.
I just got my one. I would love to have another baby. Like I've been having moments where I have flashbacks of when my daughter was a baby, looking at old pictures, like, man,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
miss
I know. I
this.
feel
Like,
ya.
and
I was showing.
I've just been having like those really strong pulls for I want I want to be a new mommy again.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I do. I guess it's because I'm still in my 20s, but
Yeah, I'm 38. I just turned 38, but I also have PCOS, and so I knew, like, with my daughter, because I actually had to take fertility medication with her to get pregnant. Because I tried, like, I had my boys, no problem, three pregnancies before my daughter, all boys, easy, no problem. And then with her, it took me 2 years, and I had to get on fertility medication to get pregnant with her because I have PCOS. So
oh
it's one of those,
wow.
like, if I'd waited any longer, I probably wouldn't have had any kids. So it's a blessing in disguise sometimes when you're able to have kids young. And, I could be a grandma, but I'm not, thankfully. I told my kids they had to wait till I was 40. I was like, y'all better wait till I'm
Mm,
40 before you make me a grandma.
look, when my mom had my brother at 20 years old. I had my daughter at 21. Um, but my brother ended up becoming a father at 19 years old, and the girl was 16.
Oh, wow.
My oldest niece's mother. Man, I love that. Look, I love that. She's 13 now. And that time has flown by.
It goes by. I mean, like, they tell you that they're like, oh, it's not going to be that fast. Or, no, my oldest is 20 and I'm dying. I'm like, when did this happen that all of my kids are like teenagers and adults? And he's a great adult. He's a great kid. He lives on his own. He moved out last year during the pandemic. He works 2 jobs. He's going to school to become he let me see, car insurance. That's what he's going to not school, I guess schooling kind of. Because he wants to become an insurance agent. So,
Okay.
and then my 18-year-old, he'll be 18. He's actually born on me and my husband's anniversary. So he was born 2 years. He's our second boy, our second son on our second kid on our second anniversary.
Oh, okay.
So, and then, oh, are you going to bed? All right. Well, Crystalla, thanks for coming. We're
Good
gonna have to
night,
put this in
Cristola.
too. It's getting to be that time
Yeah,
for
I'm
bed. But
same. I got therapy in the morning too, so but I
yeah,
did want to sit here and talk to you because I was like, oh, Brit's live. Oh man, and
no,
she's letting people on. Oh my
yes,
goodness.
that's kind of like I like to
I
do is
like
have
to.
panel people.
Oh man, I've actually realized that I enjoy like getting onto a panel, um,
Oh,
because I just like the what's the word I'm looking for, like the
interaction.
just yeah, the interaction, just but it's sort of a synonym of free, but not quite. Anyway, you kind of get to talk freely with other people,
Yeah, and
and
get to know other people that you wouldn't normally get to know in your real life. And that's why I love this.
exactly. So I like the panel thing. So far on my channel, nobody has accepted my invitation to go on panel, but
Well, if you do a
tomorrow
day
is
stream, I can. Just because
okay.
my husband. But if it's a day stream and you want me to come on, or if you want to come on my channel, Megan is kind of my co-host. She's awesome. She's one of my best friends. We actually met through YouTube, but we talk, we text every day. We're always texting. Well, like something if we're
Now,
frustrated, and
Are we
so
talking about the same Megan? MEAG underscore Ken.
No, it's Megan Broussard. She's
Okay, okay,
around. You probably know her if you saw her. She goes on Dottie's streams a lot. If you go into Dottie
okay,
Morgan,
okay.
she's in there a lot. She's a moderator there. Actually, me and her were on Dottie's panel tonight.
Okay, I just like, with everything going on with YouTube, I'm trying to, get to know everybody in the community.
It's hard, and this
And,
community has
I've been
been
trying to avoid the
contentious
drama
lately.
that came. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid the drama that came on when I decided to say something.
I know. I was so mad about that.
Because well, you know that the stuff that was said was stuff that was so
Hurtful.
uncharacteristic of me.
Yeah.
It was hurtful, yeah, but it was so uncharacteristic. It didn't even sound like me.
See, this is the thing is, and I've learned, so I came to the community and there was not really a community. It was a really tiny group of people against Katie. And then I left for 8 months, came back in August, and the community blew up. And then I've gotten to know everybody that way. And so I feel like I'm kind of an OG just because I left so far long ago that it's like most people know who I am in streams and all of that. And, you just have to kind of immerse yourself in everybody's chats and and I feel like you've done really good at weathering kind of everything. And then of course there was drama that happened right after. So it kind of helped, like, just kind of like
Lord.
put you
I
in,
it
move it into
it put
something
me
else.
in the back burner, but God, Charlotte didn't deserve that.
Charlotte didn't. I adore Charlotte.
I do too. Charlotte was one of the very first people to support me and shout me out. She is one of the sweetest people I have ever spoken to.
She
And
really
we hadn't
is.
even like spoken personally when she supported my channel. That's the crazy part, was like we hadn't even talked yet when she was like, "Hey, go check out Chapter Epilogue." And and that's
she's done that
like
on my channel too.
Yeah, she's been shown a lot of great character, and
Yeah,
I
she's
don't
a
give a
sweet
damn
lady.
about her past. Like,
Me
your
either. We
past
all
is
have
your
past.
past, but I want to know how you are as a person right now. And that's why, when people bring up stuff about the past, like someone brought up a past Reddit post I wrote about my mom two and a half years ago. When me and my mom were having like mad problems, and the beginning of my post said my mom is a narcissist. And so when I was, posting on Twitter about my mom feeling better from the beard virus and having recovered well, and how much
I saw that. I
loved
actually
her,
saw it, and I
and
was like, "That's so sweet. Why would people be like? Why is that a bad thing?"
yeah, bring up a post from 2 years ago, like, didn't you say your mother was a narcissist? Yes, I did say that 2 years ago.
Right. The thing is like I've had issues with my mom in the past. I love my mom to death, but me and my mom have had issues because I had a really
Same.
hard. My dad died when I was 10, and then my mom was widowed with 7 kids because the first 7 kids are all biologically my mom and my dad. And then my youngest sister, Natalie, is from a different dad, and her dad was abusive mentally, emotionally. There was some other stuff that happened, and I had to deal with that at 10. And so for a long time, I held it against my mom, and therapy has helped me. But I've dealt with, I got addicted to pain pills at one point because of all the surgeries and stuff I've had. And and that's why I think that I would love to have you just come on and tell your story, because I think that it will help anybody. And that's what my channel is about, is talking about our mental health and how to help each other, and not put each other down but bring each other up. Like I'm an advocate for mental health.
Yes. Well, see, like my major thing, of course, is addiction and maintenance medicine. But of course, I venture into talking about mental health too, because I have bipolar type 2.
Okay. Yeah. I was diagnosed with that for a
Yeah.
very long time, and they changed the diagnosis. But because
The MDD and GAD.
Yeah, they changed it. They said it was, for a long time, they said it was bipolar 2 with anxiety, and complex PTSD. and they changed it and said they didn't think I had bipolar 2, but just major depressive disorder with a personality disorder. So it was kind of
Yep,
nice.
that's what happened to me, except opposite. I was first diagnosed with MDD and GAD and PTSD. And then the past couple times I've been to the mental health facility, they changed my diagnosis because of they changed my diagnosis to bipolar 2 because of everything that was going on with my anger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And my dad, I used to get that, like, whenever I would snap, I would just snap, like, blackout. I'm fixing to beat somebody's ass.
That's hard.
Yeah, so therapy has helped a lot with that.
Therapy is amazing, and I do my therapy through Live Health Online with my insurance, and I don't have to pay anything, so it's really helpful that I can just, I actually have a therapist and a psychologist, and it's great, and I need it because, and she's actually the one, my counselor, that supported me doing this platform. She thought it would really help me and grow my confidence, that people wanted, like, at least hear what I have to say.
Oh, my therapist was talking about today. She was joking on me hard. Like, she wouldn't leave me alone. She was like, Miss Jackson, don't you have something to say? I mean, you're the most outspoken person here. What do you think about that, Miss Jackson?
That's funny.
She was like, Aaliyah, don't you have an opinion on this? Oh, no, Aaliyah, I see your eyes starting to close. You better talk. Your eyes don't close when you talk.
Well, I want her.
She didn't shade me. She threw the whole damn tree at me.
Well, I think I'm gonna end it here tonight, just because I'm getting tired, and so I think it's time for me to go climb into bed. But thank you for coming, and I want you to come again. I would love to have you again.
I would love to be here, and thank you for having me. And I had a great time. And
me too. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Yes, thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. I'm going to go, smoke marijuana because I make terrible financial.
Do. Go do what you got to do.
So, and go chill with my fiance.
Congrats again. Okay,
you guys, I'll see you later. Love you, Britt.
Love you too. Bye.